G'day, this is Jace. Do you ever notice a few annoying things in your Tesla that you wish you could fix? Join me in part 1 of exploring affordable, aka cheaper, accessories to fixing annoying Tesla things in my Model 3. In this video, I'm going to take you through a few items that fix everyday things that annoy me when I drive around. Feel free to skip to what interests you. None of these are sponsored and everything I say is my own opinion. First up are foam head pillows. It annoys me that Tesla headrests are not customizable with height or comfort. They are stuck in place and feel very uncomfortable on the back of my head compared to other cars in the same price range. It feels more natural to hover my head rather than to lean back. So I got these pillows to see if it would solve the comfort issue. It was tough to shove the flap under the headrest given that it doesn't raise up at all, but once it was on, it fits well. It does look a bit chunky, but the soft memory foam and velvety feeling makes up for that. I did have to adjust the lean on my seat back just a bit further. My partner is a bit shorter than me and did not rate the pillow even when leaning the seat. The feedback I got was that if it was a bit of a lower profile, then it would be better. What do you think? Are you a headrest leaner like me? Comment your thoughts below. I'm definitely a person that chooses comfort over look in this case. Have you ever wanted to work from your car while looking out at a nice view of the beach or forest? Probably not, but I do all the time, so I wanted to try this table out so I'm not constantly chained to a desk. Some may use it for eating, but I have banned eating in my car. This is the full-size table rather than the one that hangs off the steering wheel, which is quite small. It can be used on both the passenger and driver's sides. It comes with some sticky pads that I think are to prevent the scratching if you want to put it on, but I don't think it will be scratching that much. Some placeholders for drinks and phones, and also a very sturdy hinge. This feels like very good quality. Let's test it out with different size laptops. Firstly, the 13-inch screen, as you can see, has a bit of a room at the front of the laptop and leans back slightly against the steering wheel. Overall, it's a good fit on the table, but the screen size means I might be hunched a bit. With the 15-inch, it just reached over the front edge of the table against my gut, which feels a little bit cramped. This is with the seat all the way back, by the way. The screen feels like a better height only because it's larger, and it doesn't seem to lean back as much against the steering wheel. Overall, it's great for working on for about an hour or so, which is all I need it for, and it's great quality with the look of carbon fiber, and it's easily hidden in the front or trunk for when you need it. Now let's talk about the door handles and how my aging retinas can't even find them. We all know that Teslas are not cheap, so it's crucial to protect them from scratches and dings. And with my kids not being able to find them straight away, they tend to search around a bit with their grubby hands instead of just turning on the lights. That's where these door handle stickers come in. These little wraps not only protect the door handles from fingernail scratches, but they also solve an issue where I can't find the door handle in low light, as they are designed to look cool, but it's just not practical for me. The stickers have a luminescent strip which will keep a glow for about an hour, but what I like most about these stickers is the soft, spongy texture. It's easier to find when gliding your hand over the car when you're looking for the handle. I might buy the black only version as the glow strip looks slightly tacky during the day, but at least it's different to all the other Model 3 clones out there. This is what it looks like in the daylight and on the road. It looks okay, but I like the black pearly colour rather than the glow strip part. Next up is the one that took the longest to install, but was well worth it. The Mudguards, or fenders, match the colour of the car pretty much exactly. It comes with 4 pieces, so 2 for the rear and 2 for the front. It also comes with longer plugs that replace the existing shorter plugs in the car. Here is the color match, My car is a bit dirty, but I'll get this installed and show you some footage of it in the sunlight. There is labeling to show where it goes on the car. So this is the rear left. This one is the rear right. The front and rear guards are applied slightly differently. So this is the front guard here. The front guard will only have 2 plugs to replace. Just remove them with a screwdriver by placing the screwdriver in the groove of the plug and twist, and it should pop right out. The rear guard will have 1 plug and 1 bolt underneath. Take it out using a 10mm socket to loosen and take it off. Screw the guard in and insert the provided longer plugs to secure the guard. Remember to just push the plug in rather than to screw it, even though it looks like a screw. Overall, these are impressive looking and catches all the dirt that flicks up to the car, and they will protect the sides from random stones and rocks flying up, as I've seen on some forums. This is definitely cheaper than repairing the paint later on. In the last accessories video, I installed a $7 shopping hook in the boot. This does the job for full shopping bags, but I wanted a quick area to stash small and light things when the bucket section to the left is full. I ended up getting a medium-sized Velcro net that can be mounted anywhere in the boot. That's the hook right there. I found the best place was to either place it on the bottom where the false boot is. The Velcro is very strong, so that it can rip up some carpet fibers when you remove it. And the other area that was preferable was to the right side, around where the wheel is. It's a bit of a groove there where the wheel is, but I felt it was a better fit and it complemented the hook well in terms of location. It's a handy thing to have stashed, and for $5 you can't go wrong. It stays in place and I use it to hold my empty shopping bags so they don't fly around the boot when I'm driving around. The last item was bought to quieten down the kids. The seatbelt buckles in the back seat do not extend past the level of the rear seat, so the kids struggle to buckle their seat belt themselves and end up screaming or whinging. These extenders helped for a few weeks, but the kids ended up forcing the belt into it at the wrong angle, and now they are not working as well as when I first got them. They're definitely not completely unusable. This is the first one, which works as expected. You plug it in and press it and it comes out. This is the broken one where it won't go in unless you push the button. And you'll see the broken one has a bit of plastic pushed down. The orange plastic is pushed underneath the metal, and that's not how it's meant to look. I'll definitely have to open it up and see if I can fix this issue with a screwdriver or something. It's okay for $10 each. You can't ask for too much more at this price. At worst, you can buy a new pair every year if they end up breaking. They really only need to last until the kids learn how to use the proper buckle without screaming or whinging at me to help. Well, there you have it, a showcase of some of the cheap Tesla accessories that solve annoying AF things for me. Just to recap, the items I would either buy another version of or could improve quality altogether are the handle stickers, but I might just go for the solid color even though the glow is quite useful for me. And the buckle extenders, they do work, but the kids somehow can break them, so you might need to buy multiple of them, but that's not a big deal. The accessories to consider based on your situation are the work table. If you like working from your car while watching the sunset, eating at a supercharger, or you just like an area to tinker with stuff, the table is perfect and it's great quality. It's also cheaper than other importers to Australia as there's less of a markup. The head pillow, if you like memory foam and the soft velvety feeling on your head and you are a headrest leaner, then you should get these pillows. For the boot trunk net, if you like a neat trunk, then this cheap and handy $5 net is definitely for you. Last but definitely not least, I rate the Mudguards as necessary and a very good buy. They match the car colour very well and it differentiates your car from the rest of them. It's a very sturdy and practical thing and you can't go wrong for the price. I hope you enjoyed watching part 1. If you did, please like and subscribe and I'll see you for part 2. Power out.